Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Chicagoland Baseball Chronicles. It's your man Bo Rab here, and you're in this with me. If you woke up this morning, if you woke you out winning. What's up, Bill? We got a good
Hey,
one
what's going on, Bo?
today.
You ready for another episode? Ready to get it going?
What's up, man? We got a real, absolutely, man. We got a good one coming on today, man. I'm gonna let you take it away, man, with everything,
Yeah,
baby.
so I'm really excited about this one. For the last two seasons, I think we've been doing a great job of providing an opportunity for some of our Chicagoland baseball pioneers to jump on and tell their stories, guys from the 70s, 80s, 90s, college ball players, draft picks, scouts, just the whole range of Chicagoland baseball people, no matter what role you fit in. We had the guys from the ACE program, Lou Collier. But today is going to be a twist for us because we're going to introduce a young man who's just now making his mark on the baseball world. His dad was one of the well-known guys, J.R.W. Simeon, and he's been training his son to become an outstanding baseball player. So we have the son and we have the dad here today. They're part of one of the more powerful travel ball organizations in the country. Lacey Rogers Sr. and Lacey Rogers Jr. So why don't you bring them on, Bo?
Let's bring them on.
Let's bring them on.
Absolutely. Let's bring them on.
What's going on, guys?
What's
Hey, how
going
you
on?
doing?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, how's you guys doing? Thanks for having us on, fellas.
Man, thanks for taking the time to join us, man. And this is just a lot of different ways we kind of want to approach
Absolutely.
this one. You got Lacey Jr. here with you, and one of the things. So, you know what? Let me take a quick pause because I want to send out our condolences to one of the legendary coaches for JRW.
Absolutely.
One of the legends. Before we even get going, we need to take a moment. Mr. Charles Wilson from Oakdale Park. Everybody knows he coached at Oakdale Park A's for more than 40 years. Just dedicated his life to being a coach,
Yes.
a mentor. And when you coach people like Lacey, we know when you coach kids, you also have an impact on those families also. So the impact that Mr. Wilson made at Oakdale Park and JRW for over 40 years is just something we want to just take a moment to everybody keep his family in prayer. We definitely want to keep his memory in prayer. He's like one of the faces of JRW. When you think about JRW, he is one of the people you think about. So we definitely want to. The funeral arrangements are Friday, and we'll post those arrangements on the Chronicles Facebook page, Bo. But I did just want to take a moment to say,
Absolutely.
to salute him and his family.
Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yes. A big shout out, man. Well, how's things been going with you and your son, man? You know, y'all been grinding, huh, Lacey?
Things have been going pretty well. We've been working. We've been working. This young man is finally starting to get it. It's finally starting to click, and he's been working his butt off in the classroom and as well as outside the classroom. So I couldn't be more proud of him.
Yeah, everybody's proud of him, man, and it's a process. It's a process. It takes a while.
Yeah.
Before we jump into Lacey Jr., Lacey, we want to just give the people some of your background, man. I know you're one of the legendary JRW guys, one of the Simeon guys. Where did you start playing ball?
Well, actually, a lot of
Absolutely.
people don't know. I actually started playing baseball at Washington Park.
Okay.
We used to live around Washington Park. So about 7, 8, I played a couple years up there, playing up. I mean, I begged the coaches to let me play. You know, I wanted to play so bad. You know what I mean? They let me get on the team, and I'm playing against 11 and 12-year-olds at 7 and 8.
Okay.
So that's where I actually got my start at. But after that,
who were some of the coaches you played for down in Washington Park?
Washington Park, it was a coach by the name of Coach Johnson, and actually I had a female coach by the name of Coach Denise.
Okay.
Played with the Expos and the Woodlawn Expos and the Washington Park Tigers.
Okay.
If I can remember well, but that's not actually where my career took off. So the year after that, maybe at 9 years old, we moved to the Ogden Park area.
Okay.
That's when I started playing with the Ogden Park Warriors and the great Nathaniel Bowden. If you guys know Nate Bowden, one of the legendary coaches in the city and state as well. That's actually where my career took off at, playing with the Ogden Park Warriors and Coach Nate.
Okay. Cool. So then I always remember you at JIW.
How did you manage?
Go ahead, Bo.
How did you manage to get to Jackie Robinson West and Simeon?
So actually, when we moved from the Ogden Park area. So I moved in the Jackie Robinson West district. So my thing was, I'm hearing about the best of the best. You got to play out here. Everyone knows back in the day, you played at JIW where you was considered one of the best of the best. Mm-hmm. So my thing was always, hey, when I get a chance, I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show the guys I'm one of the best of the best. So when we moved in the area, got a chance to play and show, what I'm saying, that I belonged and it's one of the best of the best. And most of the guys, we were all teammates in high school as well and played against each other. The Harlan guys, Simeon and Harlan guys, are like, big family. And, it was great times back then with, your father, Bill, Mr. Haley. Great guy. Tremendous guy.
You were at Simeon when the Simeon and Harlan thing was really getting into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was really big. It was already big. I was going to the games as a 7th and 8th grader. Mm-hmm. So when I got involved, it was really big. It was, I can remember 30 to 40 scouts.
Yep, I remember it too.
Saying out there at any time. Mm-hmm. So it was great. It was great for the sport. It was great for all the young men involved.
Who were some of the guys that was you were playing with and against, man, during that tension of the rivalry?
The rivalry, man. There's so many great names, teammates. Jeffrey Winters, Kevin Cole, Antonio Savage, Warren Woods Jr. I can name Lorenzo Bell, Trevis McCullum, of course, my brother Richard Dodson. Kenyatta Fellow, Richard Two-Man Dodson. I'm trying not to forget some guys.
So even to get on the field in those games, you had to be one of those guys to even get on the field. You talking about
to get on the field? To get on the field to play against Nooney and those guys, Chris Moore. I can name a whole bunch of guys. J.R. Chennin. It's so many guys that we played with and against, and it just was It was an all-out war, man. It was all-out war, man. It was just nothing but love. We're still tight to this day. Like we talk about it all the time.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, one of the things I think you would be uniquely qualified to talk about, Lacey, is the changes in youth baseball from the time when you played, when I played, as to the climate of youth baseball when you're coming through with your son. What are some of the big changes you see how the game has changed, especially with the, I would say, under 15, the youth?
Oh, the youth, yeah, it's a big difference. When I played, we were just happy to go to tournament time. That was the big thing for us. Playing on a pretty good field, playing with crowds, playing under the lights. The announcers announcing your name. It was just fun to us. But now these guys, I mean, they travel the country.
Yes.
For instance, this kid has played in Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Kentucky, Ohio, Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida. Like I can name a few more states. And the trainers, the facilities, everything is just 100 times better now. And I don't think they even realize that. You know what I mean? They don't. It's so big now. But it's progression, that's all.
Absolutely. I see you guys got the gear on, representing the purple and gold. And
always.
Everybody knows when the West Inglewood Tigers show up, it's going to be some business that's going to get handled.
It's going to be some business.
So I have an opinion on what I think is one of the secrets of success, but you're on the inside, you're coaching, your boy is playing ball. What can you tell people about why is the West Inglewood Tigers program so successful at every age group? Why are they so successful?
it's the passion, it's the love of the game from the coaches. It's where it all started with Coach Butler, Dennis Butler Sr. I mean, great guy, great coach. He started this program with maybe one team. They didn't have much, but he had a vision and he had a dream. And he got two sons that are dogs. And in this baseball world, you guys know him, Daryl Butler and Dennis Butler. Daryl took over, had a pretty successful run, and Dennis took over, and we just took off to a different level.
Okay.
It's the passion. It's the way we play. We play fast. We play fearless. You know what I'm saying? You have to beat us. You're not going to outcoach us because we're mentally prepared. We mentally prepare the players, and we just gotta have fun. You just have to beat us. When we show up, everybody comes and watch our games. They want to see the Tigers play, and we just love that.
Mm-hmm. And the guys are on the road every weekend. It's a different challenge.
Yeah, for the most part, we play a lot of tournaments in state.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Bo.
I got a question, Lacey.
No.
I've been on a lot of different formats talking about the demise of baseball in the Black community. This one is for you, and I come from an era where we advocate playing all sports to give our people an opportunity to go to school in each of these prospective sports. And nowadays, you get monies for them. We've been oversaturated with basketball, and it's really hurt baseball, and it's gonna hurt football too, because I see a lot of wide receivers, on the basketball court and everything. How do you feel about that? And does your son play more than one sport? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, well, right now he's focused on baseball. Of course, they want him out there on the football field, but I'm going to let him decide if that's what he wants to do. Right now, his passion and his love is in baseball. I mean, he plays other sports, maybe in school, maybe with his friends and things like that. Not organized, but baseball pretty much. As far as the demise, I think it started when, the park districts. The park districts are, not what they used to be as far as the leagues and everything. When I played in my era and the era before me, every park, it was thriving. Every diamond was played on. Every summer day, every weekend. I mean, it was just thriving. You can go anywhere in the city and baseball was being played on the daily, especially when the weather permitted it. Now, I mean, trouble balls actually took off to a different level, and unfortunately, everyone can't play it because the cost. It's the cost. If your parents or whoever is taking care of you are not as fortunate, then it's going to be hard for you, and that's a big issue. We have to figure it out. We have to come back, together and put, the bigger heads together in the city and the area, and try to figure this thing out, because it's going to die. And we definitely don't want that. If I have anything to do with it, I'm not going to let it.
I got one for you, Lacey.
Curious. I was very curious.
I coach my son, 7, 8, 9 years old. It didn't work out, bro. It did not work out. So I'm a good coach. Wait, I'm a good coach though. But my son and I, that didn't work out. So whatever was happening at home, we took it to the park. Whatever was happening at park, we brought it home. It just didn't work. The rides home, you know about these rides home after the game? It didn't work for us. So what happened, I was really fortunate. A couple guys took my son over at about 10 years old. Gerald Norman, I don't know if you know Gerald Norman, and a guy named Fred Thompson. He really just kind of snatched my son Adam from me. And from 10 to 18, they handled him. He got a good high school coach. And then I just became a spectator. I want to know with you, what are some of the challenges of coaching your own son? But then what are some of the benefits of coaching your own son? That's really interesting to me.
Yeah, the challenges, of course, you're going to get labeled with the daddy ball tag, which I think is personal. There's nothing Daddy Ball about me, and he'll be the first one to tell you once he gets on. I'm hard on him than I'm on anyone else.
Okay.
He's not going to be given anything. And actually, when he first started playing travel ball at 7, he was playing 9U. I was coaching our 9U Tigers team. Wasn't ready. I'm not just going to force him out there. He wasn't ready. He used to come up, hey, coach, when am I getting in? Son, go sit down. You get in when I tell you you're going to get in. But at the time, he didn't understand. He was not ready, and I wasn't going to force him. I'm not going to put him ahead of a kid that's ready.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I stand on that, and I believe in that. And unfortunately, you do have that in some organizations. You do have the dirty ball. I've seen it. We've all seen it. I refuse to let that happen because I'm not going to give him anything, and he knows that. As far as the benefits, on the road, like traveling, it's just, you know what I'm saying, we're father and son. It's not coach and player anymore. You know, we get to relax, we get to hang out. I get to just see him grow. You know what I'm saying, as a young man. It's just fun to see. The benefits are pretty good, you know. Just seeing him grow and seeing him grow as a ball player.
So the good for you and your son, the good outweighs anything that would be a negative.
Oh, of course. Big time. Yeah.
Now, a lot of us were following you guys last week. You went down to a major event down in Florida, competed in the home run contest in the 12-year-old All-American game against kids from all around the country. I think it's only maybe 2 kids from Illinois that even participated in this event.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you take a couple minutes and tell us about the event and tell us how your son did down there against kids from all over the country?
Oh, I'd like to just say how it came about. It was kind of funny how it came about. He competed in the home run derby here in state in Wheeling in a JP Sports All-Star event or whatever. So he ended up winning that event. Of course, as his father, I filmed the event, put it on social media, you know what I'm saying, outlets or whatever. Thought none of it. So a month later, the director of the Power Showcase, Brian Domenico, he reached out to me via Facebook, via Messenger, saying, hey, some guys told me, you know, about your son. I watched his footage. I'd like to invite you guys out to Miami for the Power Showcase. You know? So I thought it was a joke. I thought it was spam. I didn't respond. So a week later, he reached back out and he sent me videos and YouTube videos saying, hey, this is legit. You probably don't believe me, but check it out. So when I checked it out and I talked to a few people that knew about it, they were like, no, this is legit. This is real. So I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? This is serious. This is big time for him. So he was invited out, and the kid, he showed up and showed out. I'm so proud of him. During the Derby, he had 9 home runs. He started off slow, but he relaxed, went back to the training and everything we go over, and came in 4th place out of 27 participants.
Wow.
So that was pretty big. Did well in the All-Star, the All-American game as well. Went 2 for 3 at RBI, stolen base, and getting some plus arms. Everybody there was supposed to be there.
Okay.
And it showed. It showed. He showed he's one of the best of the best. I'm not just saying that because I'm his dad. I'm his coach as well, and others have seen it as well. So the proof is in the pudding.
How did it feel to be able to just sit back and watch? You're not in the dugout trying to figure everything out. You just sit back and be a fan for a change.
I can get used to it. I can definitely get used to it. I can definitely get used to that. It's just so relaxing. Just enjoy him. I don't bother him. I don't say anything to him. I let him do his thing.
Okay. Why don't you tell us a little bit about his game? I know he plays the corners and swings a big bat. Tell us a little bit about his game.
Hold on. I got one more question. I got a question right quick. I got a question. Just a quick one, and then we get to that. Is Marco Johnson, was he affiliated with you guys at any point, man? That's my buddy, Marco
Johnson.
Yeah, he's a former police officer, and I noticed y'all. Yeah.
Maybe DB is. Right. Maybe DB is. I'm not familiar with him. I'm not familiar with him per se, but I'm sure DB knows him.
Okay, just curious.
Right, no problem.
because he was with Inglewood baseball big time when they first were trying to kick things off in that particular community. Go ahead, Bill.
So maybe Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler should know him then. I know for sure Mr. Butler knows him.
Yeah, Lace, why don't you give us a quick scouting
Okay.
report? I know he plays the corners, swings a big bat. Just give us a scouting report on his game.
Yeah, Lacey Jr. Yeah, his main position is first base. Plays third base. He'll play right and left if you need him. He pitches as well. He's starting to become, you know what I'm saying, a pitcher. Somebody you can use on the mound. He's just going to continue to get better. We're just going to keep working. We're humble. As I say, we're humble beasts. We're going to stay that way. I'm going to make sure he stays that way because nothing is going to be given to us. And hey, everybody always remembers, you know what I'm saying? What have you done for me lately? So whatever we did last week, last year, that's over with. We have to keep grinding.
Okay. Well, why don't we just go ahead and bring him on and hear from your son? Why don't we bring him on? Do you
All
need to
right.
give him the headphones? Okay.
Yeah, I need to give him the headphones
Okay.
real
Love
quick.
to hear that.
You ready? Yeah. Go.
This should be good.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. What's going on, bro?
This should
What's
be
going
real
on?
good.
Congratulations on your season, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. We think you're gonna be one of them guys. I know it's a lot of kids in the program, Chase, a lot of guys over there that's putting in a lot of work. When I'd asked your dad earlier, what is one of the secrets to success for the Inglewood Tigers, and he gave me his opinion. My opinion is, I think you guys outwork everybody, man. You guys work really hard over there, man. So keep up the good work. We got a few questions for you. And what I always like to start off, man, who are your favorite players? Who do you look up to? Professional, amateur, or even guys on your team? Who are your favorite players?
My favorite players are Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Jose Abreu, and I gotta add Adrian Belcher since they say I gotta
Okay. So the one thing I noticed right away, all these guys swing a big bat too.
Yeah.
Is that what you like about them?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you're down there in Florida. You represent Chicago. Only a couple kids down there from Illinois. What was the experience like for you?
It was fun. You know, I played against some of the best competition in the country. You know?
Were you able to hang? Were you stacking up down there?
Yeah, I was able to hang with everybody. And, you know, I showed everybody that I was supposed to be there.
Okay. Absolutely. I asked your dad earlier, what are some of the challenges of coaching your son? What are the benefits of coaching your son? So I'm going to flip it over on you. What are some of the challenges of playing for your dad? But then what are some of the benefits of playing for your dad too?
All right. So some of the challenges are I got to work twice as hard as everybody on the team because I'll get called, like, I'm only on the team because my father is the coach.
Okay.
And some of the benefits are that I got my own personal trainer that's actually experienced and played at a high level, so he can teach me what it takes to play at a high level.
Okay. So it sounds like, again, for you that the good things outweigh the bad things.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite position, man?
First base, for sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite position?
First base.
Third base.
First base.
That's good. I got one more. Who you want to go to? What high school do you want to go to?
Simeon.
That's all I want to hear.
Okay.
You all right with me?
Family, huh? But let me tell you this, Bo. The field he gonna be playing on in Simeon is a little different than what you played on over there, bro.
Yeah, much different.
It's sweeter, man. I wish they did have it. It's sweet. It's real sweet. Lights and that, baby. Back cage. Love it. Yeah.
So Lacey,
good. Go get a chance to watch you guys play.
Yeah. So Lacey, the Florida event is over.
I'm definitely gonna watch them play.
All the tournaments are over, so now it's the off season. What are you looking to work on during this off season? When you're in that grinding in the K, what skills are you trying to improve on for when the spring comes up? You can take that to the field.
I'm trying to get stronger, get faster. Gotta work on my core strength. agility, and all that type of stuff.
So it's a lot of conditioning work you're putting in, a lot of conditioning.
Yeah, playing on a bigger field.
Okay, so now you go from what are we going from 50, 70, Lacey, to what? 54, 80? What are we going to?
It was 57.
50-70.
Okay.
54-80.
So 54-80.
Okay, so the bases get a little longer, the mound gets a little longer, and that fence moves back too, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of those pop-ups, a lot of those pop-up home, a lot of those pop-ups, the White Sox, they call it a can of corn. So you do need to get stronger. You do need.
Yeah.
Cool. So man, who are some? You mentioned some of your favorite players, in major leagues. Who are some of your favorite teammates? Who are some of your favorite guys with the Tigers you enjoyed playing with?
My teammates, Miles Davis, aka JD, number 42.
Okay.
I would say Kevin Jones, Coach 14, Cameron Braxton. Someone got to be around, spark the team.
On and off the field, these are guys you hang with on and off the field?
Yeah, Marcus Jackson, number 24.
Now, do you train with them also? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lacey, will you be coaching the 13U Tigers, or what is that looking like? Or we haven't got to that yet?
He said, will you be coaching the 13U Tigers?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So what's working? We're not gonna fix nothing that's not working.
We're not gonna mess with it just yet. not just yet.
Cool. So like I say, man, we're super proud of you, bro. Lacey Jr., I got a question for your dad, man. We're gonna switch the headphones back over to your dad for a second. So, Lace, this is kind of off the cuff. Whenever we bring the Simeon guys on, man, we always try to get a good Coach Franklin story. You know, everybody has a good story about Coach Franklin. How was it when you first started working with Coach Franklin, and you have any like unique memories of playing for him?
Yeah, of course. First met Coach Franklin in 7th grade when my coach, Coach Nate, had introduced me to him. And his first question was, son, I hear you can play, but can you read? That just took me back. I'm like, what can I read? I'm like, sure I can read. You know what I mean? That was just so funny to me. You know what I mean? But Coach Frank was his own person. Coach Frank was totally different than anything I've seen, but I was definitely prepared going to the high school with Coach Nate and my father. So they were some tough cookies. So going into high school and being under the leadership of actually Coach Hampton first, Coach Lonnie B. Hampton, may he rest in peace. And so Coach Frank was, you know what I'm saying? That was my buddy, you know. To call me, you know, hey, this kid is crazy, you know. This kid is crazy because I didn't back down. I wasn't scared of anything, and I kind of laughed at him. You know what I mean? I didn't take it personal. In other words, you know what I'm saying? Because he said some stuff that you can't say today. You'd be fired today. You know what I mean? In today's world,
Times have
definitely changed. He just made you a better person, a better player. You know what I mean? He definitely brought the toughness out.
Yeah, see, boy, you's a fool. You's a fool, right. Boy.
I told me you was to the class, boy. You get one more F and that's it, son. Okay? You will be off my team. Give me my suit. That was his thing. Give me my suit, boy.
When you were there, Nate Bolton was one of the coaches also. Nate Bolton coached at Simeon also, Lacey?
He did not. His son, Joe Bolton, played at Simeon, got drafted by the Padres. But Coach Nate was a summer league coach with Ogden Park Warriors and the Dory Miller team, American Legion team.
Okay.
That a lot of kids from around the city played with Coach Nate and came up under Coach Nate's leadership. Him and Coach Frank was pretty tight as well.
Absolutely. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, he was playing. You was playing at a real good time. You were playing at a real good time, Lacey.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was a lot of tough competition out there.
So you mentioned Harlan. Who was some of the other schools that you guys used to bump heads with back then during your era? I know you mentioned Harlan. Who else was Lane Clemente?
So South Side, of course, it was always Simeon Harlan, Lane Tech Clemente, those four. Mather snuck in here and there. North Side, CVS had some good runs. South Side. So between those six schools, your Final Four was between those six schools pretty much each and every year that I can think of. Maybe from the, I want to say, late 70s until maybe the mid 2000s.
So Bo, even when you played at Simeon, those were pretty much the same schools that was gonna be in that Final Four, right, Bo?
No, it was a little bit, it was much that out because on the South Side, the white boys
CBS?
still had their presence too. They
Who?
had Kennedy. Now,
Oh, okay.
Kennedy.
the black schools were CVS, Simeon, Corliss, Julian, Finger,
Okay.
Phillips, Rosen.
I think we got Bo on freeze. You said
Um,
Roberson?
uh, Puerto Rican, South Side, Mexicans
Clemente.
have Owen,
Lacey, I think we got Bo on
and then the
freeze,
South
man. We go.
Side had Mete.
I think Bo is having technical
It was
difficulties,
pretty
man.
spread. It was a lot more. Even the Busters had throwing 90.
Lacey, I think Bo on that old computer. I think he on that Commodore computer.
Gotta
So,
be.
so what's next for you guys? Are you guys actually working right now? Are you conditioning, or is this like a little break time for you?
Well, I gave him his little break already. We're back at it. We're training with the Tigers. We're going to be in Las Vegas at the end of January with this next level team. We're out of New Mexico. They're like the Tigers partnership. We send those guys some kids to play in tournaments. They send us some kids sometimes if we don't have enough to play in some tournaments. And then some of the higher end tournaments, you know what I'm saying?
And that's going to be in Vegas?
That's in Vegas at the end of January.
Okay, and that'll be the first event for 2023?
Yeah, for Lacey Jr. We got a pretty exciting season ourselves, you know, and I know it's going to be more. I've been getting emails, text messages, and phone calls. I mean, we can't go to everything. Like I told them, hey, this is what you want to do. Now your name is getting out there. Target is on your back. Let's embrace it. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to grind, and hey, let's just have fun with it.
Okay. Sounds good, man. So, like I say, we're really proud of you. We're super proud of your son, man. I know he's one of the guys that's really about to make a mark on baseball here in the area, and we're excited to kind of. So I know about him, Bo knows about him, but we're really excited to kind of introduce him to a wider audience. We really appreciate you sharing all the clips on Facebook, man. Kind of felt like I was there with you guys, you know.
Yeah.
When is he coming back up to bat? What is he doing? So
exactly.
I'm thrilled, man. Super proud of you. Super proud of your son.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Tigers are always representing the city, man. And we're just glad you guys took the time to jump on with us, man.
We appreciate you guys for inviting us on, man. We'd like to come back, you know what I'm saying, and share some more stories with you guys.
Thank you.
At some point.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Are you back with us, Bo, or are you still on freeze?
Absolutely. Hey, if this thing don't come out clear, I'm gonna call you and we're gonna do it again. I'm saying, hey, if this don't come out right, we're gonna do them again because I like what I heard. This is a good one. This is a real good one, man.
I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that.
You want to take us out, Bo?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I take y'all out, man. Thanks again, Lace. Appreciate you guys.
That was good, man. That was good.
Bill.
We did a lot with the Pioneers, so it's really good to hear one of the young up and coming young guns out there making his mark on the game.
Yeah, it was different, man. That was pretty cool, man. Like I said, I told him something privately, that Lou told me. Don't believe the hype, It's all good. Keep working, but don't believe the hype. That's something I told him privately. I told him that. But that's
Hmm.
real good, man. Proud of that kid, man. Proud of
Yep,
Lacey, man, and doing it. The whole
absolutely,
entire organization, man. So continue
absolutely.
doing this. We're gonna try to get Amir Gray and him and his dad
Brother
Roger.
Rice.
They're doing pretty
Hmm.
good on the. And yeah, he's at Brother Rice. Then they're big boys. He's like on the
Big boy.
prospect side. He's committed to Purdue. Committed to
Okay,
Purdue. So we got a couple more.
let's
We
get him
got
in.
Gregory Hart's son. Yeah. So this was pretty cool, Bill. You know,
Hmm.
and um, condolences to the Wilson family again.
Absolutely,
We got
absolutely.
sad news for that in our family. So,
Hmm.
it's been a good show. So until next week, man. If y'all know it, if you woke, you winning. It's been one, Bill.
Absolutely.
Peace, y'all. We're gonna end it. Thanks for watching our broadcast. See you guys next week.